Mike, turn your games down.
Hi everybody, welcome to episode 382 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who is really cool tonight jumping around with me tonight? That's all I got.
I am Phoebe Stanton, and now you're thinking with time travel and Max.
Hey everyone, this is Joe Larrey, and I can't guarantee I won't be time hopping in this podcast.
I'm John, and I have prepared for Titanfall.
I'm Nate, and I protect the pilot's emotional core at all costs.
Hey everybody, it's Emanuel. I did the math this time. Don't worry, this show's gonna be excellent.
And we are here to talk about a game that I've been meaning to do for a while, because I forgot how good it was. Titanfall 2, developed by Respawn Entertainment, published by EA, and came out in 2016, originally.
Oh damn, it's been 10 years? Shit.
Yeah, that wasn't planned. This is only on the list, because at one point I watched, like, YouTube video, like, these are games that you need to play, and this was on that list, of course, so I'm like, alright, I guess we'll do this. And that's how we got here.
I thought that you were synchronizing it with the 10-year anniversary. Thought that,
I mean, that would make sense, yes.
Yes. Let us time jump back to before we said anything and say, yes, this was all calculated. We did the math.
I don't calculate a lot of things. I do understand.
If there's something I've learned over the past few years, it's that.
It works. I make it work.
Hey, just like Todd Howard. It just works.
Sure, Todd Howard works.
Mm-hmm.
I like to start with our histories, or our memories. History, yeah, that's the right word. So I played this once. I don't remember what system, either PS4 or Xbox One. I don't remember. I know I beat it once. I'm like, that was a cool experience. I put it down and never went back, and kind of forgot about this game. Oh, I had Titanfall 1 with my Xbox One that my girlfriend at the time bought for me with my money that I didn't like, because I saw mine only. I mean, I didn't care about that. I was like, oh, cool, but it was just the part where, like, yeah, we didn't have the money. Why are you buying me this? But it was still a nice gesture at the time.
She bought it She bought it as a present for you with your money?
Yes, with my credit card.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, there's a lot of issues with that one, but that continued on later. But yeah. But and I played Titanfall 1 like once, but I don't play multiplayer, so I was like, oh, okay. Then I didn't play video games for a while either. That's a whole other story. But yeah, that all fits in my That's my Titanfall history. Phoebe.
I have no history with this entire franchise.
All right.
Franchise is a big word, considering it's just 2 games.
It's 3.
You count Apex?
Kinda.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
I mean, technically Apex is in the same world, so it is part of
It's in the same universe,
Yeah,
but there's no Titans, so...
There's no Titans?
There was a mobile game?
There's a mobile game.
Yeah, in
Oh my
Apex,
God.
there's no Titans, there's no wall running.
What the fuck?
In the mobile game
Can
called
you-
Titans?
No,
No,
in
Apex.
Apex Legends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Apex not even have wall running?
No, it
What
doesn't.
the fuck is
I
the
thought it
point?
did.
My big
Whoa, yeah.
Exactly.
is
Wow.
good, and then they were just like, no wall running.
Why would you take out one of the best? The
Yes.
two best things about this are the mechs and the wall running. And if you take
And the
that
wall
out,
running.
what are you left with?
Just a generic ass shooter, probably. I don't know.
A live service.
I know
game,
it's a
but
battle
you're
royale,
right.
but
A live
if you
service.
get the Titanfall specific stuff. Just play PUBG or Fortnite,
PUBG is not
Mhm.
around anymore.
or play a good game.
They didn't even
Is it
put
not?
Titan for like an event or something? That's weird.
And then they did a Titanfall event, but you would think a game based in the Titanfall universe would have more Titanfall stuff in it.
Yeah.
This is EA.
Yeah, They
Yes.
also let Respawn do Star Wars Jedi, and
And
I
those
played
are
only
great.
the first game in that franchise, and that game's fucking incredible.
Those are great. Can recommend.
Joe, what is your history?
Yeah, I played this probably back in 2019 at my local movie rental place. Yeah, remember those places back in the day?
Yeah.
Was crazy. I know, good times.
Good times. I was there. You were there. They were all there. Now they're gone.
Randomly.
And fortunately, mine was going out of business, and they were having to sell everything. And video games at that time were just dirt cheap. So I bought a huge stack of them, and this was just one of the games in there. And I was interested in it because I heard a lot of people were talking about how this was killer video game that you needed to play, and it had giant mechs, which just screams to me. So tried it out and remembered I enjoyed it, but I never really went back and played it until Mike wanted to review it. So here I am.
And John.
I got this game from GameFly, actually, the first time I ever played it. It was the 2016 was the year that I was recovering from 2 back surgeries, so I played a lot of video games that year. So, and I got GameFly, and I rented Titanfall, loved it, played through it. I don't know how many times for the platinum. Then I replayed it on PC probably 4 years ago. Would have been the last time I think I played through this game. And then, saw your post and was like, oh yeah, time to play Titanfall again.
Neat.
I also rented this from a movie rental place when it came out in 2016 and played through it in under a week and was like, damn, this is a really good video game. And then bought it digitally when it went on sale for like $3 once.
That's a good price. Emanuel.
Yeah, I was trying to look for when my first trophy was for this game, so that I could actually pinpoint the time when I played it. Prior to 2020, maybe it was 2017. I don't remember. I definitely know it wasn't the year of release for the game because I got it like very cheap, like not $3 cheap, but cheaper, like a physical copy for PS4. And yeah, I was not, and I'm still kind of not a big fan of FPS games. Like, I'm very selective of them. Like, I'm not big into Call of Duty or Battlefield or any of that. Titanfall was the first, kind of yes, because I would always prefer third person to first person shooters. So Titanfall 2 was like the first, like, what word can I even use? There was this thing. It was this thing that just made me go like, damn, this is a damn really good FPS. I really love this. And ever since I played it for the first time, I replayed it a couple more times. I haven't played it in like the same time that John said. I think that when he helped me get the master trophy for the platinum run that I was doing. But yeah, ever since I started playing it the first time, I just love this game. It was short, it was sweet, and it just combined a lot of good shit for me. Like mechs, love that shit. That wall running, smooth. It was just that combination of like fast-paced ground gameplay mixed with the mechs that just made me fall in love with the game. And spoilers for the end and everything, but this is my favorite FPS of all time. So
damn.
Yeah, I love this game like above any other FPS. I just love this one the most.
I mean, it is a really good shooter. Like it is extremely good. We don't do many on this podcast because I don't want to. And this game I was surprised how good it still is.
It holds up incredibly well. On PC, it looks incredibly well.
Yeah, and my PC ran it just fine, which is not always the case, so that was nice.
Yeah,
I was worried.
Not expecting how beautiful this game was, especially from something 10 years ago running on an RTX 1650, but damn if this doesn't look like a modern game still.
It looks really good. I was impressed that this game still holds up the way it does, just graphics-wise and gameplay-wise. Like, this is still a really good time.
Yep.
I mean, the story is kind of just bleh, but
it's story's fine. There's something there. It's how I feel it. It's kind of, instead of a movie, it's more like show, like a 8-episode show or something, because there are like certain points where I think that it's between levels 2 and 3 or 1 and 2, one of them, where you just left the level and you start at another level and you're wondering like, okay, how do we get here? Like, but yeah, it is what it is.
Not a big deal.
It's the story of a man and his big ass robot, and that's what matters.
Pretty much. I'm okay with that. God, do I love mechs.
Like Japanese anime.
Especially when mechs have personalities like this.
Same.
That's why I love the mechs in Trails of Cold Steel, because they have personalities. Sorry.
Make me want to play that series, and I don't want to.
They're really good.
I know, but mechs and time and at some point.
Yeah, they're long ass games. That's the only caveat, and we would really have to sit down here for like 4 or 5 hours, like longer than Kingdom Hearts, to talk about these games. Those games.
Yeah.
Better than Kingdom Hearts 2.
Is that possible?
That might be blasphemy.
It's
I do love my Kingdom Hearts.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, so I can
You
give you guys
should.
grief.
I've just like John has tried to make me watch anime. I have tried to make him play Kingdom Hearts. It's just not meant to be.
I own them all. I do. Have not played them.
Yeah.
I don't know. If anybody wants more mech games, play 13 Sentinels.
I want to play that really bad.
Stop giving me ideas for mech games, damn it. I'm a sucker. I just bought a mech pack on Humble just because it was mech.
Oh shit!
That is
play it.
the right
I want it
choice, Mike.
So I have a question. Nate, do you play a lot of first-person shooters?
I do play a decent amount of first-person shooters.
I don't
Not so
play
much
it.
now, but like I bought COD every year and Wolfenstein. I like those games and Doom.
How would you compare this to those?
I think this is the best first-person shooter game ever made.
Oh,
Thank
Like
you.
Emanuel said, like this is top tier gaming, baby. Except for that Become the Master trophy. That's bottom tier gaming for an old guy like me.
It's not that
Yep.
bad, you know.
Oh, John.
I do
John is
not
the
have
legend.
skills. Yeah, John, you're really good. I do not have the skills for that.
It is like probably the hardest trophy I think I've ever done. That trophy is ridiculous. When you're first learning that, it took me probably 6 hours of runs to like kind of get that down the first time I did it. Like
damn.
it's a bitch.
It's a stupid, like, it reminds me of Call of Duty 4, where they have that little tutorial thing, which I never bothered with either. It's too much. No thank you.
That's way easier.
Yeah.
That one is like 2 or 3 tries, and I'm
I was
done
gonna
with that.
say when I got the platinum trophy in COD 4, that took me like less than 30 minutes to do that run.
I just did that one a couple of years ago. I was like, this is like Become the Master really up to this one a lot because it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I don't ever go for trophies or achievements anymore. So I thankfully don't suffer from that illness, but I get it. I used to. I get it.
I mean, I can proudly say I have not even touched my PS5 in a couple weeks, maybe. I just turn it on and off, and then I'm happy with my PC.
These are wonderful.
The last thing I like actively played on PS5 was Dead Space when we did that.
Good game, also.
Like my PS5 is a streaming machine. I use it for all of my shows. That's where I watch everything. Like,
hey, you bought it cheaper than it is now.
Can we not have that argument?
But as you're asking about first-person shooters, I think there are 2 first-person shooters that I would say are like for me because I also play a lot of them. I'm not going to say better than Titanfall 2 because I do think it is like probably the best one, but on par would be Crisis 2 and Singularity. I think both of those are on par with Titanfall.
I need to play both of those someday.
I love the Crisis series. The Crisis the series is my favorite first person shooter series there.
Maybe I should. I own them all. Maybe I should check it out someday.
And then Singularity is another game that it's really special. Like really no other game has done what it has.
It's also a time one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. It's not quite like what you do in Titanfall, which that is like I'm surprised nobody has taken that concept and ran with it. Kind of like the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor. Like somebody should have taken that thing and ran with it.
Well, that's
the Nemesis system. Yeah, it was copyrighted. I think that it's been liberated now. I think that now people can actually do the Nemesis system in their games. I'd akin it more to like why people have not done. I think that we talked about this in the Ratchet and Clank episode, but the whole weapons upgrade, like leveling up like that, why more people haven't capitalized that in video games.
Yeah, that one is bizarre.
Yeah, because that is like top tier. Like people love monster collecting and leveling them up and seeing them transform something else, but why can't we do the same with weapons? Just asking.
When did was Dishonored 2 in 2016 as well?
It would have been around.
I think
before that.
No.
I'm gonna say Dishonored 2 was
It was 2016. Yeah,
it was 2016.
Where you go back and forth.
It came out a month after.
Oh,
and Deus,
yeah,
and Deus Ex was also in 2016, I think.
Which one?
Oh, don't get me started on this.
The Mankind
Divided.
Yeah,
Mankind Divided, the last one.
that's the bad one, right?
No, that's not good enough.
No, from what I've heard, Invisible War is the bad one.
That's the
That's
old
the
one.
second one, right?
Yeah.
Mankind Divided is the like technical. Well, it's the of the like I call it the cybernetic augmented series because that is what you do in the game. Because the original game was all like medical augmentations. It was like the second one, but I love both those games. I love Mankind Divided. Wish they would do more.
I think it didn't do well, and that's why they didn't do more.
I need to
I
get to
know.
that series someday too. So many games.
So many games, so little time. If only we had a way to time travel.
We'll talk about that soon. Next thing I want to bring up is mechs. So I'm a big fan of mechs.
Mm.
It's been many times. I mean, one of my favorite games is Xenogears because of the fucking mechs. And like the
A game
Titans
that
in
needs a
this
remake.
yes, it does. Are really cool. Like they are a very cool design, and them having the personality is really nice. Well, at least BT does. I don't know if other Titans have personalities that you ever see in this. I don't think so.
No, we'd never see, like, remember, we're just following Cooper and BT, so it's like...
But you fight others, but they don't talk to you, just the pilots. I do like that the pilots talk
Yep.
to you when you're fighting the grunts and stuff. They'll be like, oh, you'll be easy to kill, then you murder them. And I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't.
Mhm.
I mean, the Titans are pretty cool. I mean, they're not my favorite mechs because that will always be Gears. That can't change. But they are damn cool mechs.
Mhm.
Joe, I assume you're a guy who I know enjoys your mechs. Well, how do you rate these compared to some others?
I've kind of some of them I like, some of them I don't. I wasn't too thrilled with the boss Titans just because they're just to me look like slightly bigger versions of the generic Titans you're fighting. So I was wishing they had a little more design. But I love BT. BT is definitely steals the spotlight in this game.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
He is.
Also like
he's a
Viper
great
too.
character.
Viper's a cool
Oh,
one.
Viper's great.
Oh, is Viper the
Mhm.
flying one?
Yeah,
that's
it's
such
such
a
a
big
pain in the ass
that
fight,
is-
but at least it's different.
Oh,
that's something like that,
I
yeah.
I was getting pissed at that fight. Also, it didn't help. So, stupid thing, but I dropped my phone while doing that fight. Not because of me, but I had a cat on my couch, and I'm playing this on the couch, and the cat knocks over my phone. So I couldn't Google things. So I'm doing this fight, and I died like 5-6 times, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And I can't Google it because my phone's on the ground. I didn't want to get up because the laptop's on me with a table tray, and I just didn't want to get up. And so I did a few more times, and then I finally, I was like, Tiff, can you get up, please, and get my phone for me? Which she did, thankfully. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, I was using the wrong setup to do this fight. I was using the Ronin. Don't use the Ronin. I tried the Ronin.
Oh God,
Mike,
no.
what it sounds like is that the cat believed in you more than you did, because it was like, Daddy doesn't need to look stuff up; he can do it.
You're giving the cat too much credit here.
No, you
The
should
cat was
all.
thinking, I gotta go get fed. I'm gonna jump off this couch now. Oh, look, the phone's here. Oh, well, smack. That's what went through his head. Don't give Romeo more credit than he deserves. But no, that fight pissed me off. Viper is cool, and it is cool that it's a different fight, because you are right, like, all the boss fights are kind of the same, other than Viper.
Yeah.
Viper's the really only unique one.
Yeah, and I think that's really the biggest complaint I have with the game is the boss fights. Because I just wish they were a little more, I don't know, they should feel more epic when you're having two giant titans fight each other, and they just felt, like I said, slightly variations of the generic enemies with shields.
Yeah, and unique areas, but yeah, it's not that super special. I mean, fighting Viper on that fucking, you're on a plane, I think, is awful.
Yeah, you're
On
on
the
like a
ship.
helicopter thing.
Shit, yeah.
And if you accidentally hit the E key and jump out, you're dead, by the way.
Oh, no.
I did that multiple times. That was a
Yep.
few of my
Oh, my
days.
God.
I hit the wrong key. That wasn't nice. There was a lot of swearing involved in that fight.
All right, so
I
how
didn't think I was
many
going to
people
pass
play
that
this
fight.
with keyboard and mouse, and how many people play this with a controller?
Controller.
Keyboard and mouse.
Controller.
All right, so I'm the weirdo. I mixed it up.
Why?
Oh, God.
Well, okay, so there was a level. It was the one where you actually have the conveyor belt that makes all of the rooms,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the factory one?
and that level gives you it's like the third or fourth level. That level gives you a sniper rifle, and I realized, oh, the controller sensitivity on the right stick is way too high for sniping, but I like the movement of the left joystick. So I had my left hand on my controller and my right hand on the mouse.
I was gonna ask if you did a Sakurai and just have, like, multiple, using your hands on multiple things at the same time. And there
Yes,
is
and sniping felt perfect because of it.
I know people who do that. I never understand how you can play that way. Like, it baffles my mind.
It's just because
How
the
you-
mouse sniping feels a lot better than sniping with a controller, but movement on a controller feels better. So I was like, okay, if I need a strafe, I'll use the controller. But while I'm zoomed in with the sniper, I'll make little micro movements with the joystick. But then aiming wise, make my micro movements with my mouse. And I was sniping Titans with the second to last loadout you get? That's the sniper rifle. And that thing felt awesome.
Yeah, that one was good. It was like the
And that's the
railgun.
best part about this is that all of your mech loadouts are predominantly balanced, and it's just what type of gameplay do you enjoy more?
Mhm.
I mostly agree, except for that Viper fight.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
right and wrong way to do that Viper fight.
Now, don't use a shotgun on that guy.
No, I tried to hit him with the sword because I'm like, this does a lot of damage, and maybe I'll try this idea. I tried a few different ideas before
Why
I got
did you
up.
get into the air with him to use the sword, Mike?
He lands eventually.
You are a fool.
Oh God,
I was just
Michael,
trying to kill him.
Michael,
I'm like,
Michael.
I can smack him with the sword twice and kill him. I can get through this. It didn't work.
I think I
That
used
fight-
Ion for Viper.
That Viper fight on master difficulty is
A bitch.
You two are insane, by the way.
Yeah, I still don't know how I beat him on master difficulty because I was swapping Titans. I was like using core, like I would preload a core and then like switch to the laser core, and that killed me immediately. And I was like, okay, that was a bad idea. I think I just beat him with the standard default kit, like, and threw up electric smoke and like tried to like bait him into coming into the smoke.
No,
Like, it is
a
that game.
good kid.
The balance on that game between hard and master is ridiculous because like I played on hard this time. Hard is super easy. I had no problems with hard. On master difficulty, like you get one hit killed by darn near everything.
Yeah, no thank you.
Master difficulty I didn't find like too difficult, I guess. There was really the training simulator portion of that where you like climb up the house and you end up in that suburban environment. That was a big sticking point for me. And then the Viper fight was like another one where it took me like 10 plus tries just to get through.
I remember the
Up the
cane fight
houses
being
was annoying.
really hard, like taking me a while.
Which
Hey,
one is
they had to do
Kane?
something to make the game longer.
He's the one at the
First,
satellite.
Fight.
the first boss.
Isn't Kane the one at the satellite, or am I?
That's
Kane's the first boss.
Is this
No, Kane's the first boss.
Okay, I'm thinking the guy at the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
Richter?
Richter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richter.
Richter and not Belmont.
Yeah, Richter. Yeah, he's later. That's funny though. I mean, on easy, besides Viper, none of them were bad. I thought about putting this on normal, and then I'm glad I didn't listen to that idea though.
I played it on normal because didn't know what I was getting into.
normal's pretty
Yeah,
good.
but
No.
you also aren't insane like me, so
Yeah, but I don't know. I think normal's good if you just want some really dumb fun.
Which is what I like.
Yeah, that seems to be what the crux of this game is. Like, if you asked me what the plot was, couldn't care less. Something to do with a super weapon that was practically a singularity encased in some metal. If you ask me what this game is, it is fun running around while running and blowing shit up with giant mechs. Not too giant, but they are still mecha.
I mean, yeah, the story is kind of just you're part of a rebel squad trying to fight the Empire, essentially, and then they have a weapon that's going to destroy one of your planets, so you have to stop them.
It's basically a Star War.
You will never not
Yeah.
think that weapon is like alien design.
No, I thought Farscape wormhole technology.
I need to watch Farscape someday.
You should absolutely do that. We're rewatching it right now, and it still holds up.
Is it streaming anywhere?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, we should check it out. It's always been on my to-do list to get around to.
I think I'm.
I mean, to go back to your comment, yeah, I think this weapon, the weapon is alien in nature that they find. It wasn't created. It just, they were able to find a way to use it, and then they're going to launch it on a planet, which is a cool idea. I mean, it makes sense. It's, it's very much a Death Star, again, Star Wars. And that's fine. Like, it's a basic plot. It's enough to say, okay, shoot these guys, and all these guys hire mercenaries too, and all the bosses are mercenaries of the Apex Squad, I guess.
Yeah, that was one of the cooler things when it actually comes to plot is we don't solve the main problem. We never go to the Empire. It's just these guys are getting paid. That's why they're shooting at you. And that's why I like the ending so much is he has such respect for you that he gives you his business cards.
Yep.
That was awesome.
that confused me because when I saw the Apex, I'm like, oh, okay, that's why we have Apex Legends. Then I found out Apex Legends is a prequel.
Wait, what?
Well, no,
I'm right.
It's a prequel?
I'm pretty sure it's a prequel.
I think so.
That's what YouTube video. One YouTube video I watched said Apex Legends is a prequel to this world. Because maybe they were planning on making Titanfall 3 someday.
Apex Legends. This is on the Apex Legends official site. Is a sequel to Titanfall 2 set approximately 30 years after the events of the game.
Never mind. Then I'm wrong. But then why are there no mechs?
Because, Mike, they hate you and everyone else.
Hey.
Because they're corporate. I bet you money Respawn wants to make Titanfall 3, and EA just says, no, print more.
Oh, they were
money."
making it. They got canceled. That came out a couple years ago. They were making it.
So why did it get canceled? Did their corporate overlord say, no money?
No, because they got the Star Wars license and they said you're making Star Wars instead.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
I mean,
That was about right.
Yeah, I don't
finish the
I don't
game you're
think-
already working on, and then make. But I guess now games take a decade to make, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can we also
I
talk
don't
about how
think that we talked about how it came out like a week before
Yeah.
Battlefield 1.
it
Oh,
can-
this game got the release date of this game.
Published game. They
Tragic.
just sent it out to die.
Yeah. Well, the rumor was that EA wanted to buy Respawn, but Respawn didn't want to be purchased, so then EA purposely gave them a crappy release date, so then they were in financial ruin, so they're like, oh, we'll come save you.
It came out.
Mm.
It came out between
Save.
Battlefield and something else, right? There was another
Duty.
like
It was
shooter
right
that
between
came
Call
out.
of Duty and Battlefield.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Call
that
of
is
Duty
came
was-
out to
And
die.
Dishonored.
Which is stupid, because Battlefield is published by EA, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
You're competing with your own game franchise.
Yep.
That would have been Advanced Warfare, wasn't it? I believe 2016.
Yes.
So kind of the same style game of like high tech.
It's just weird. Like, why would you? I mean, yes, this is a very different game than Battlefield 1. But when you need to hit millions upon millions of downloads and buys, like you need it to stand out, and people are going to go with the franchise that they know more than they're going to go with the franchise they don't know. So I don't get that. But you're probably right. It probably
Me
was
neither.
put it out to die because we're mad that we want to buy them. They said no. EA does seem that petty too.
Yeah, because Respawn
Mhm.
was run by the former Call of Duty guys. I think they wanted them to take over Battlefield. They didn't want to do another military shooter.
I don't blame them. I mean, they perfected it with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They didn't need to make any more. 4 is the best game of that
And
series.
remember when EA was good in
No.
like the 90s?
Oh god, it's been so long.
When it had attitude, you mean? EA.
Yeah.
It's in the game.
When they were
EA
doing-
Sports.
Big.
SSX.
EA.
Manage everything.
Was SSX EA?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was.
Shit.
SSX. Burnout. Remember Burnout 3? Takedown?
Burnout
Oh, such
3
a
was
great game.
awesome.
Never played it.
Oh, you should.
I
Maybe.
own
Need
multiple
for Speed
copies of
Underground
it.
1, 2, Original Most Wanted. Some of the best racing games of all time.
And now
Yeah,
that
that
horse
was
has been beaten into the ground.
yeah.
Now all we have is Forza.
Yeah, it is true. Forza Horizon 6, so excited for it.
So another thing I want to bring up that we haven't talked about is like one thing that makes this game special. Also, is the whole dashing on walls. I know we brought it up a little bit,
God, I feel
but
so
man,
bad.
I normally
So
don't
good.
like jumping in my first-person shooters, but man, is it good in this game?
It just
Like-
feels right.
Yeah, it's great and it's way better than it has any right to be.
Mhm.
I heard another podcast. They talk every once in a while about Titanfall, and it's like if you ever touch the ground, you're playing Titanfall wrong.
Touch the ground all the time.
The floor is lava.
It really is, and it feels like it at time.
Yeah.
Hard difficulties it is. You probably can't. Go on
If
the
you
ground.
if you stay still too long, you are going to get massacred in the higher difficulties.
Yeah, but that feels like a correct thing
Mhm.
because they want you to move around a lot. That's why they give you a double jump. That's why they give you a wall run. That's one of the best wall runs I've ever seen in a game. That
Yep.
gives you one of the best wall jumps I've ever seen in a game.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And it's a first-person shooter.
And like every
You-
every shotgun
You-
feels awesome and practically
Oh,
instant
yeah.
kills. Perfect.
Mhm. As they
shot-
should be.
Like the second best weapon in that game next to the laser gun.
I
The
just
All-Star?
used the laser gun to stun people and
Yeah.
then ran up and punched him in the throat.
Oh, the
I also
laser
used the
gun
laser.
people into like a bloody mist. Like it's,
Uh huh.
We're talking about the arc
Yep.
one?
No.
And stuff, or is there a
No.
different laser?
When the robot enemies, they drop like a weapon. It's called the L-Star, and I basically only used it against robots mostly, but when you hit human enemies, they just become like red mist, like John said.
I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
See, my favorite way of misting people was punching them while in the tight.
I mean,
just the normal human stomp.
I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for that.
Yeah, there.
For like killing a lot of people like that.
I actually got it this playthrough on PC. I was like, why did I not get that the first time?
That's weird. Why didn't you?
I don't know.
And you are a platinum hunter, so.
Oh, I didn't. I don't give a rat's ass about achievements on Steam. Just trophies.
Oh,
so
fair.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same here. No platinum trophy. I don't.
I could not like achievements on Xbox or Steam. I do not care. I don't think I've ever 100% of the game on anything that doesn't have trophies.
No, I got 30 out of 50, and there's only 5 hours for playtime, so.
I don't even know how many I got. I didn't really. I used to care. Now I'm just like, yeah, I like to get the one that says I beat the game just because then I have proof that I beat the game. But that's really it. Nothing else matters to me other than I just want that one. Joe, you don't suffer that illness, do you?
No, God, no. I'm thankful.
Good.
I mean, I guess maybe if I play Pokemon, but even that's kind of waned because it's just gotten ridiculous with that.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
By the way, found out I first played this game 28th of February of 2017. So
Nice.
there's that. And I didn't get the platinum until December 2022. And it was all thanks to John. Thank you, John. You're a brother.
How did you do that? Because you guys do not live in the same area.
He just used my account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, downloaded the game. We have each other's accounts on PlayStation, and we will leave it at that.
We are contractually married in PSN, yes.
Yes.
Contractually.
So October 30th, 2016 was my first trophy.
Okay, so you played it.
I'm joking to myself, just to myself, and I mean to myself. It's like, I forgot what state you're in, but Nate, you could take a trip to where John lives. Like, hey, John, it's so nice to meet you. Hey, look at this Titanfall 2 copy I have here in my account. Huh?
Yeah.
I brought the PlayStation 5.
He's like, hey, how about we sit here and you play this until you get me the platinum? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Huh?
I picture John like J.K. Simmons. Oh fuck, is that his name? In Whiplash.
Yeah, Whiplash.
It's like again. And I just keep fucking up and he's like again.
Were you rushing or dragging?
There's like a set you have to do that whole trophy to be able to get it. But I think my fastest time this time was like 32:20 was my fastest time that I ever got. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. That's the one I uploaded to YouTube.
I do not know how John does it, but I commend him for it.
It's the first time I've ever done it on mouse and keyboard. All the other times I've ever done it was on controller.
Wouldn't mouse and keyboard be easier though, in theory?
The shooting part, yes. It took me a little while to get the I love playing mouse and keyboard these days, but it took me a little while to get the character movement stuff down because you have to be really deliberate with like your jumps and where you preload your slide, and so you have to get out of being crouched before you jump, or you will do like a half jump. So you have to make sure like to hit the crouch button at the right time to make sure you're standing before you do the next jump into the wall run. Like there's a lot of technical stuff you have to do to be able to get that time right. It took a little bit for me to get the mouse and keyboard controls down.
Understandable. And we haven't talked about
where to throw a grenade and which guy to shoot and where to reload.
So I want to talk about the weapons. I think the weapons in this game are also really good. Like all the guns pretty much feel good. Like there's not bad guns in this.
No. I really like that. And I don't know if this is on other difficulties, but headshots feel like headshots. Right now, with a pistol and popping people and insta-killing them is what I want to do.
You love that ending sequence where you're just one-shotting everybody.
Okay, that makes me have a serious problem with this lore. Why does nobody around... Why doesn't everybody just carry that gun at all times?
Because they actually... I don't remember if it was in the lore or from the actual developers. They're like, because that gun costs like $1 billion to make, so only pilots get it.
Okay, but if every pilot has one of those...
They're not wrong, but that gun is ridiculously expensive to make.
That gun is just.
thing I could think of was it is just brain-seeking bullets and doesn't actually take into account if they're ally or enemy.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that, considering that we never see an ally in that section.
We barely see allies in this game.
It feels like that
True.
at times.
We never around
Again.
you're part of I think one ship that was sent here to check on something and then everything goes to hell really quick. It kind of reminded me of Halo in that aspect.
Oh.
Yeah, it did, because it feels like you're just one ship and then you kind of find out that hey, the enemy has a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
And there's nobody else that can help you out because it's just this one ship. And that's what
That's the first half of the game. Then it's the second half where you have to transmit the Death Star plans. I mean the core the as for SOS.
Man, that fucking... So I want to talk about the time shift level that I've been purposely avoiding.
Mm.
I've forgotten that level existed in this game, and then when I got to it,
How do you forget the best level?
That I knew about before going into this game.
Apparently what I do is I play video games, and then when I play other video games, I take out the data out of one chip in my head and replace it with other chips, I'm starting to think.
Oh my god.
This level was
Michael is a construct and a robot, confirmed.
Hey, over and over heard this is one of the greatest levels in first-person shooter history, and I was like, "Is it though?" And then I finally got to play it. Oh, it's one of the best levels in first-person shooter history.
Somehow, no memory of this level existed. I had no when I picked this game in the schedule, when I played it, until I got here. Even when the level started, it wasn't. I didn't remember that this was a thing until he got the little piece. I went, "Oh yeah." So,
that's what this thing does.
It's a skill, Joe, that I have perfected, unfortunately, somehow.
Yes.
I don't remember shit. But I can remember a lot. I can remember faces perfectly. I can run into someone I haven't seen in 10 years that I saw maybe twice. I'm like, oh, I recognize, and I'll know their name and recognize their face, or at least recognize where I knew them from. But fucking video games, sometimes I can't remember the game I played the week before we do a podcast. It's weird.
You could say that Mike has become the master of his craft.
Forgetting.
That too, but I make it work. Well, I mean, I also consume so much fucking media for a podcast that it's ridiculously insane, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I just beat Dragon Quest 2, then I beat Titanfall 2, and now I'm playing Xenosaga 3, all within the same week, pretty much. So
You've lost it.
I have. I've
It's
lost
like Jill,
all sense of sanity.
not the master of unlocking, the master of forgetting.
Hey, but I cannot. But at the same time, I do remember a lot of stuff. It's weird. I have a weird memory. But no, I completely forgot that level. I don't know if it was a timing, because this might have been one of the games I played when I was first getting back into games. I quit gaming for about 1 to 2 years because of my ex, and then when I met Tiff, I started slowly getting back into playing games again. And my first one was Last of Us, was my first game back into gaming. And then this came at some point, but I don't remember when exactly. But I was also probably working third shift at the time, and third shift fucks with your memory too. So there's that. But yeah, no, the fucking time. I mean, it was so cool. That time shift level is fucking amazing. I'm sorry, Phoebe, that someone ruined it for you. That you didn't get to just walk into it randomly and go, "What the fuck?" and not knew it was coming.
Wait, what did I do?
They told you about it. You didn't get to experience it by accident and just oh my god, this is awesome.
It's that it's been talked about so much because it is the singular best level in the whole game. The whole game's fantastic and great, but this one,
knowing that it exists and actually seeing what the
no, I know. It's just I think
I can know that there is an experience to be had, but I've never seen done it.
I know, but I still think it would have been cooler had you came into it and had no idea it was there.
Oh no, there have been scientific studies that say that spoilers can actually enhance something for you because it's about the journey to get to that point. So if you find out the twist to something, it's like, wait a minute, how the fuck did we get there?
That is true.
You watch the movie.
Wait, now I gotta know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
knowing that level, that effect and cause existed, did not ruin it. And the fact that the level before it, with the conveyor belt of
the hell
planet making, was up to that point my favorite level. And I'm like, how the fuck do you top this?
Surprise.
And then, bam, here's a wrist thingy. Use it to travel between the past and the present. And I love that level has blue images because the wristwatch thing is synced to both timelines at the same moment. So when you travel, you still get like a shadow for a few seconds of where the enemy was. And so I meleeed almost that entire level because it was so funny just popping away and then going, haha, I'm behind you. Bam.
One of the coolest things in that level is when you walk into the room where they're having like the auditorium where they're having the meeting, like of what the weapon does, and you hear the general guy, he's like talking on the stage, like, "Oh, a hello pilot, is there something I can?" And then it jumps back, and you walk up to this laptop that's on the thing, and you get to hear that recording of him talking to you. But if it's when you come into that conversation is when the dialogue switches. So like if you come in when he's saying this, it will jump over to him saying hello pilot. Or if you come in later, it will be then. So it's like it's timing based of when you walk into the room and he sees you is when the dialogue on the laptop will like recognize that you were there.
Killing robot enemies in the past and then traveling to the future to not only have their bodies at my feet when they weren't there before, but they are blackened because they're covered in soot from the fire. Brilliant.
Did not catch that. That's cool.
Oh god, so great.
The level after the time shift is also really cool too. The when you have to get the beacon and like running around, I thought it'd be stupid, but I really liked it.
Is that the one where you wall run down the wind tunnel?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is that the one with the satellite dish? Because I loved both of those levels.
That's all one level.
Yeah.
God, what a game!
What a game!
It is something else, and it's fucking so stupid how we don't have a third one because EA is stupid.
Hey, at least fans kept multiplayer servers going on their own to the point that EA was like, fuck it, we're bringing multiplayer back. We can't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not know that. I don't play multiplayer. Did anybody mess with multiplayer for this?
I played it a little bit back in the day.
Yeah, I played it.
Did you play it now?
No, not now.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think anybody did because
I played a couple rounds just to see what it was like. I do wish the one thing from multiplayer they would have put in the single player is you have like a whip thing that you can use to like attach yourself to an enemy Titan. That would have been fun to use in single player, but maybe they just couldn't get the balance right for the single player.
Who wants to guess how many average players there are right now for Titanfall in the last hour?
6,000.
10,000.
Well, 2,900, but still, that's a lot higher than a lot of other games that are modern.
Multiplayer is fun.
Yeah.
You said that before I did.
Like, I had to recently look up Capcom's Exo Primal, and the amount was 120.
God.
Is it a dinosaur game?
So the fact that this has 100 times plus that is amazing.
You know, Exo Primal is like the blemish in an otherwise perfect run for Capcom in the past, 8, 9... When did Resident Evil 7 come out?
2017, I think?
Same year.
2017.
17? Okay.
It was 2017.
So
what is Exo Primal? I never heard.
Dinosaurs shooting.
Yeah,
but not Dino Crisis, which is what they should have done.
Yeah,
we're making a multiplayer-only game.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't care about it.
A red-haired girl, and everyone thought it was Dino Crisis.
Regina, yeah.
You and a team of players fight another team of players to score points by killing dinosaurs and try to kill more dinosaurs than the other team. It's a PvPvE. It's dumb. It's just I don't know. Why not just remake Dino Crisis like everybody fucking asked?
Everybody is asking for it. Like, remember the voting polls? Remember the voting polls of like 2 years ago? What was the top thing? Dino Crisis remake. Everybody agreed. Dino Crisis remake. Come on.
I chose other and typed in Beautiful Joe.
They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clover is back and it's coming. How dare you?
Beautiful Joe remake.
Never heard of that series.
It's the fucking trilogy.
You had the fighting
no idea
game.
what that series is.
Speaking of finishing a trilogy, make Titanfall 3.
That a different company, but they're not going to do that either.
Mega Man Legends 3, that too. Mega Man Legends remake.
Say that, I think Legends 3 is going to be in the Legends collection.
There's what Legends collection? There is no Legends collection.
It is the only one they aren't doing.
And they don't
And
want
they won't do it because they hate Legends.
Phoebe, the chance of Legend 3 coming out is probably almost better than the chance of your company getting smart, not doing OT for like 3 months.
The amount of okay, this is not Titanfall talk. The potential for new Legends stuff just tripled because there are Legends comics coming out right now.
Okay, so what happens first, Titanfall 3 or Legends 3?
Legends 3.
Neither.
Because the comics will be Legends 3.
Titanfall 3, Half-Life 3.
Also, isn't the guy who made Titanfall, didn't he die last year? Vincent Pauly or...
Oh, God.
Yeah, he did.
So kind of put a nail in the series.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen before when a creator dies, that just makes them really like, okay, we're not touching that series ever again if we don't want to. Look at Square, for example.
Yeah, but then they become Mr. Krabs and they're like, am I really going to do this for money? Yes! And just start digging that grave.
Well, money is live service gambles, is what money is, and AI production things.
Well, Square's problem is the fact that the only thing that's making them any money is 14. So they at the Fan Fest, the CEO came out and was like, okay, we're basically giving Yoshi P and Creative Studio 3 a blank check from here on out. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Hopefully it lasts forever because that's what they need. Because it is the only thing making Square Enix any money.
Yeah.
It's also fantastic. Go play Final Fantasy 14.
I mean,
I can never go back to an MMO. Ever. I can't do it, okay? Like,
But Mike, it currently has a free trial that's about to get updated with Shadowbringers.
Yes, all the way up to level 8.
Not if you have ever played Final Fantasy 14 before.
I did the same thing as Nate said. I did that one, so I can't.
Yeah.
I've tried. I have to actually pay for it if I want to play it, and I don't want to pay for it nor play it, so, you know.
Mike, I'll pay for it.
No, you need to save up your money to move.
Like, split the cost with it so you can play it, because it's freaking amazing.
Mike, when I move, you know what game we could play together? Final Fantasy 14.
If you move, I'll play it for a month. If you move.
Which is insane.
They're even getting rid of the grind for all the other classes.
MMOs, I played Final Fantasy 11 a ton, and that game fucking broke me in more ways than one. And, like, yeah, I can't go back, so just can't do it. I thought about it. I thought about playing 11 again, honestly, like, because I just would love to.
Did they make it more single player friendly recently with 11?
They did,
like or something, yeah.
You can for a while. You can play the whole game now. You just get AI bots that join you and fight with you, and you can you can actually beat the game now completely solo, which is so fucking tempting. If there wasn't a monthly subscription attached to it, I would probably start it and work on it over time.
That's what's
14 also
into those games,
like AI companion stuff. So
yeah, but I don't. If I would, the problem is if I pay a monthly fee, then I feel forced to play said game all the time because
that's my deal breaker.
Wow, trust me. I
know, but I can't do it. Plus, I just have a lot of resentment with
my health, and that was about it.
So yeah, I can't. So Titanfall 2. I'm trying to think of anything else that we haven't mentioned that we should bring up. Oh, I do want to say that, like, I had thought that the guy that kills the pilot of the Titan that you get, you never fight him. You see him in the end, and he's the one that gives you the business card. I guess you do fight him, but you never kill him. I was kind of disappointed. Like, we should kill him because that feels fitting for the story.
I feel like they were setting up for, Titanfall 3 that somehow became Apex is what it feels. But I guess that guy's like a main character in Apex Legends. I have no
thank
idea
God.
how to play that.
And I never will.
Probably never will either.
I just don't like multiplayer games. Like Titanfall 1, I remember when I played it a couple times when I first got my Xbox One because that's all I had. And I'm like, this is cool, but I don't like multiplayer.
Titanfall 1 doesn't have a story, right?
Yes and no.
It does have a story.
In the multiplayer matches, there are 6 different missions, and it has a little bit of a story in there. Yeah.
Oh, that
doesn't really count.
Weird.
Sarah Briggs is like she's like the main character of Titanfall 1. So
Okay.
you get to see like everything she did. I mean, you don't play as her, but you get to see what happened. They do allude to like a lot of the stuff that happened in Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2.
Yeah, but still, like, I mean, I don't think that game's not even playable anymore because it doesn't exist.
Sure.
I know you cannot buy it on Steam. I can tell you that much. So that right there is a deal breaker for a lot of people.
Actually, can we talk about the emotional roller coaster that is the last 2 levels?
Oh yeah. Oh god.
BT's dead. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
No, he's alive.
No, he's not.
Oh no.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's back to die.
Back with the coolest kit in the entire game.
So
God.
the DLC is just skins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
That's stupid.
Not surprised, but that is stupid.
It is.
At least BT survived and sent a Morse code message into the stupid helmet.
Helmet, yeah.
I don't remember what
BT
that.
will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Somebody just like that code has been deciphered. We know what it says, and I can't remember what it is now.
It's just Jack with a question mark, isn't it?
Maybe it is. I think that might be what.
Jack shit.
Let's take a look.
Jack,
I don't want to.
get off
I don't
your
want
fat
to.
ass and pick me up.
I don't want to break the illusion for people listening, but Emanuel, I made the same joke yesterday during the Dragon Quest II recording.
Oh God.
That was yesterday. That's May. What are you talking about? Well, it's also May, but
That's good.
you're gonna break the illusion of how I.
I'm
record.
sorry.
Oh, anyone listening to this point well knows, I'm sure. So
just use the time thing.
I used the
Erase
time
it.
thing, yeah.
I could. It's called editing, but I'm not going to because it's fun.
Exactly.
In that time level, by the way, I don't remember how long it took people to find this, but there's an time cop Easter egg in it where you stand outside one of the doors and you flick the time switch like 20 plus times, and then the door opens and it's there's a time cop Easter egg in there.
What?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Why?
I did not know that.
It's kind of like the Easter egg in Jedi Fallen Order, where if you hit the door 66 times, you hear Palpatine say, "Execute Order 66."
That's cool.
That's also. Man, Respawn knows how to do Easter eggs, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Respawn knows how to make.
It
good
reminds me
games.
of the good old days of Easter eggs, like in GTA San Andreas and all that shit.
Man, that has come up now twice this weekend in my recordings. Didn't expect that to happen.
We're on the same
Hey.
wavelength, the manual.
Apparently, you guys are.
Oh, finally somebody's on the wavelength with him, and it's not me.
Exactly.
Anything else to say about Titanfall 2? When we start talking
All
about
I can
GTA
say-
at the moment, I go, okay, it's time to move on.
No. All I can say is that my only complaint about the game is mostly those two very great levels, the time travel one and the automatic pistol killing, infinite reload, infinite blah, blah, blah. My only complaint is, just like the Darth Vader scene in Rogue One, you think it lasts so long, and then when you replay it again or rewatch it again, it's so short. It's so short, and you're left like, oh, I want more.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that was the idea, and then we never got Titanfall 3. So,
All right. I'm
You're in
gonna
the last level. There's one scene where it's like you have to like crouch walk BT through this hallway, and you have all of the enemy soldiers like running away from you. And just how fucked it is, because you have a freaking machine gun now, and you can you just start moaning. Like, this is like the freaking almost darkest thing in this entire game, because you just waste like 20 dudes with a giant Gatling gun.
pretty sure that there's an achievement of like taking down like a lot of enemies in that sequence. I don't remember. But also, we skipped over and we didn't talk about the Normandy level. I call it the Normandy level because it literally looks like Normandy. You're falling and you're just like mechs all over. Just blam, 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 blam. Just breach that wall.
We also
So good.
didn't talk
So
about
fucking
the
good.
planet is fucked. We turned the
Oh, yeah.
planet into a semicircle.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw what it did to the moon.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Are you talking about the Normandy level when you're just in Titans the whole level, just fighting other
Yep.
Titans? That
Yep.
Third to last level.
that was okay. Wasn't my favorite.
You didn't like it?
Nah.
Seriously, Mike? Come on.
That level is
Alright.
another on master difficulty, because you're
Oh yeah,
fighting-
it's hard as balls, but
It was hard on easy.
man, you need to like change the loadout, man.
I know,
Constantly.
that probably was the issue.
Like just
should go-
like in as a pilot, you need to like keep moving and keep running. You just need to keep changing loadouts.
if you're not using tone, you're doing it wrong.
I wasn't using Tone.
Tone is the
Sounds
best
good.
loadout
I was
map,
probably using Ronin again.
except for
Oh,
the
God.
last one.
The Legion, the machine gun.
That's
That's the mini gun.
God, that's
I missed
Love it.
one of them. There was one I never got. I don't remember which one it was now,
I
but there was
got
one
all
I
of them.
didn't unlock.
I got them all on this run. I think that the first time that I played it, I might have skipped one, but yeah, I don't know. I like that Normandy level as well.
I think I was just kind of at that point. I was just kind of done.
Viper took out all of you.
Viper fight was after. Was Viper fight before or after that?
I
Viper
didn't
fight
lose
broke
to
me.
Viper. Fuck you.
I think that was after.
It was after, yeah. It's right before.
that's
Yeah,
right,
it was
yeah.
after because you lose BT.
Pissed me the fuck off, and I was just kind of like, so.
And can we talk about the other cat? I've always thought of like if they ever want to do like a spin-off, do the other group of pilots you work with in the airship level. I would love a game.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Oh yeah, Bad Company. I don't know their name.
I love those guys. They're great.
Yeah, they're like, now watch how a real pilot does it.
Yeah, that would have been cool. It would just be cool to have more in this world.
I got the one in the back. Which one are you taking, Jack? And I'm just like, I don't fucking know. And then they just took them all out instantly within 2 seconds. I didn't shoot anybody.
I did my part.
I got you.
I shot.
Did any of you get killed by a falling Titan?
No.
No.
I did.
Is that an
In
achievement?
No. I wish.
In the satellite level, so I had fixed the satellite and stuff and was heading back to the control room and like right before you fight Richter. And I took out the couple of Reapers that were there and like I ran up to the door, think I was getting ready to go in, and I died. And I was like, the heck happened? And on the screen after there was a Titan getting up, I was like, oh, I walked under a Titanfall and got killed. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yep, I was like, why did I die? There was no enemies around. Oh, I literally got like a mortar dropped on me.
Yeah, no, that didn't.
Jesus.
Well, that's kind of cool. That's a thing. It makes sense. I mean, it's a giant robot. It would crush you and kill you. I'm happy mechs aren't real because then I'd be in the military. I'm not a military guy, but if mechs were real, I would have fucking enlisted.
Oh, if Gundams were real, I'd be a pilot.
Same.
I'm a pilot.
Heights. I still would have joined.
Didn't Japan build like a life-size Gundam
Like
Yes.
a
couple years ago?
They have
Yes.
a couple. And they've got the RX-78 in Tokyo, I believe, and I think it's at one of their theme parks. I think they've got the Strike Freedom from Gundam Seed.
Yeah, didn't they also do a unicorn, or am I crazy?
They were doing
You're
Unicorn, and I think they've got the new Gundam somewhere too. Amros.
Oh, fuck the new Gundam.
I don't remember.
Joe, as someone that used to live in Japan, did you ever get to see a life-size Gundam?
No, that was
Oh,
those are a recent addition, not during my time over there.
That's too bad.
That's like the last 5 years probably.
Yeah, 5-6 years. Yeah,
But actually, they've got them like on a gantry, and they can walk and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Man, I want to go to Japan someday, but we'll see when that happens. But man, I would have to see those.
Yeah, I would like to go to Japan too.
Yeah, same here.
That seems so expensive. So
it is. From experience, it is.
Yeah.
One of the guys I work with, him and his wife are going to Italy. I think he said it's like $5,000.
I mean, that's a hell of a trip and a memory. So I get it.
Yeah,
But-
me and the
But I
boss
have
were like,
expenses now.
We were like, that is like both ways, right? It's like $5,000 going, for everything. And he goes, well, it better be, or else we're staying in Italy.
I mean, if you're buying a trip, like you'd be dumb not to like you definitely are gonna have the return trip paid for and set up. Like otherwise, unless you're planning, because that's how they make you think you commit murder. By the way, if you only buy a one-way ticket, that always will make you look very suspicious. Speaking from watching too many documentaries.
And most countries won't even let you in if you don't have a return ticket.
Oh,
Okay, but how about I just don't return?
depends on the country. They'll just kick your
Yeah,
ass out.
I was gonna say, it depends on which country.
Some might put you in slavery. You never know. Depends on the country. North Korea would be like, you can
Everyone's-
stay.
How is that any different from my life right now?
It would be worse. I know it's hard to think, but it would be worse.
Don't go to Russia or North Korea. You'll be
I really want to go to Russia someday, but I know I can't. But I really want to.
yeah, Russia
But I
always
can't.
parts of that seem cool. I would like to go. I'd like to go to like France and Germany. I would like to go see a bunch of like the World War II.
Same. Like, if I had the chance, I want to go to where they stopped the Germans in World War II in Russia, where they stopped it, what turns the tide of the war, because there's a monument there. I would love to see that, but there's no way in hell that's ever happening. So
I would like to go to Normandy, and I'd like to go to Bastogne and see where the Battle of the Bulge happened. And
yeah.
you can go see the like all the foxholes and stuff are still there. Like they've never filled them in through the woods and see where the
That would be fucking
company
amazing.
held out. And I'm like, that would be so cool. I've seen it in Band of Brothers so many times.
My wife would be like, "What are we doing?" I'll be like, "You understand? You know what you married." So
That's what.
But
No, that's you and me just need to go, Mike, and
Like,
we could both nerd
Leave
out
the wife.
a week.
that would be if I went on a vacation trip to some other country without her. That'd be divorce right there for her. She'd be like, "Okay, we're done. Fuck you."
Damn.
We made that joke because my friend went to Japan. She's like, "If you would have went with him and didn't take me, we're done." And she wasn't joking. But all right, anything else about Titanfall 2 besides crazy Mike's and John's life and World War II obsessions?
Nothing.
Okay, let's go to questions, comments, and memories. And I do have some, not a ton. I only posted in 2 groups. I didn't know what to post in. But firstly, I watched the entire Overblood Super Replay group from N. Gray Bowles. Titanfall 2 gets a lot of attention for its campaign design, especially affecting cause, but there are so many moments and fiddly little feedback details that go underappreciated, like the mech feel, one of my favorite gaming memories. It's the beachhead assault near the back half of the game, a line of Titans storming barricades, cockpit displays getting splashed with mud and water, ears filled with percussive chunk, footfalls, desperate shouts, the cacophony of various weapon fires getting overwhelmed by blinding smoke, damage, and target indicators. Was the first time I ever played a game that captured the kinetic heft and frantic tactical hazard that always entranced me in mecha anime. Even if that sequence only lasts a few minutes tops before you dive onto a launching carrier, it was a high point in an already exhilarating, fast-paced campaign. Yeah. And from Daniel Millman, friend of the show, when people talk about this, they usually talk about the single player, but Titanfall 2 is easily the multiplayer shooter I have enjoyed the most from the previous 20 years or so. The way an Atrian match transforms as people race to get their Titans on the field is transcendent, and the complex movement gives it that arena shooter feel despite that low TTK. I don't know what TTK means.
Time to kill?
Time to kill.
Yeah, time to kill.
Okay. The post-release support was also fantastic. They added some awesome new maps, all free, and to rebalance Titan, they gave each one new abilities. Rest in peace, Vince Zampinella, the guy we talked about. This is my favorite of the game he worked on, and the chance of a real Titanfall 3 likely died with him. This is a game I reinstalled once a year or so, and had a blast playing another few dozen hours. Might be that time again. And from William Izari, one of the best shooters of the decade. It's a shame we won't get a Titanfall 3. It is a shame.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the official Laser Time community, from Mauricio Herrera, brace yourself because this might be a long one. This is by far one of the most fun FPS games out there, which is a shame that it was considered a failure given the fact that it released the same month that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1 came out. Even still, October 28th of the year will mark this game's 10-year anniversary, and the multiplayer servers are still going. Another thing that this game does well is, oddly enough, the campaign story. Considering that the first game did not include any sort of single-player campaign, was strictly multiplayer-focused, the story definitely caught everyone off guard with how it turned out. I could honestly go on and on about this game, but this best thing to do is play it yourself, which is the best part, as this game is on sale multiple times a year. As writing this, you can actually get the game for $5, which is a much better deal than those other aforementioned games. Yeah, not when you hear this, probably. Maybe, but it goes, he's right, it goes all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Okay, so it was Infinite Warfare, the one that came out that same year? Yeah, that's the one in space. That's the only other Call of Duty that I've played. I liked that one because it had like similar traits to Titanfall 2.
Infinite Warfare is really good.
Yeah, I like Infinite Warfare. I know that a lot of people really hate it, but I'm like, that's probably my favorite one because I don't really care about the boots on the ground, Call of Duties or any of that.
No, I get that. And then from Adam Hackworth, very underrated. The mechanics were great. Being able to leave your mech and sabotage an opponent was so cool, especially when you actually pulled it off. Oh yeah, I only did it. I pulled them out, but I never got out and did it. That's what I never left my mech and did that. No, that's so cool. And then last one from Brian Langenwalter, one of my favorite shooters of all time. I get that, man. I get it.
It's just that good.
It is, and it's too bad that EA doesn't care. So. Not surprising, but too bad. All right, let's give away a Steam code. Your Steam code today is for Bloons Tower Defense 6. Yeah, I don't know what this is either.
No idea.
Hundreds of hours of gameplay.
It's a what?
It's hundreds of hours of gameplay.
You know it?
I own it.
Oh, and have put hundreds of hours into it?
I can tell you right now, there are 123 hours in that game and 30 out of 156 achievements.
My God, I did not expect that response.
No, me neither.
It's just a tower defense game.
Yeah, but I still didn't expect you to play it that much, or even know it existed. I didn't know. All right, your Steam code is 9TGC8-3RY6YRXR, and if you were curious about the quality of it, Phoebe just told you how good it is, so check it out, because I trust Phoebe's opinion.
We all
That was
do.
your first mistake.
We all don't.
Wow, thanks. Fuck you too, Emanuel. Kingdom Hearts
you
is
didn't-
great. Well, you heard it. Kingdom Hearts is
You're
shit.
right. You didn't like Melody of Memory, therefore, you got bad taste. I like Melody of Memory.
Fucking kill all of you. Well, just Emanuel and Mike. Everybody else didn't do anything wrong.
Well, Manuel's safe for the night. He's on an island.
I'm safe. I'm surrounded by water.
Swim.
Tied to the darkness.
If you try to swim from the shore to Puerto Rico, I'm pretty sure death will come.
Either way, I
very-
win.
The island tries to kill him.
Very exactly.
All right, we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Joe, why don't you lead us in?
Yeah, this is easily a shelf. We've all talked about it. We all love this game. It's a great game. Has some minor issues, but overall, I think the positive greatly outweigh the negative, and it's always on sale, so just pick it up. You have no reason not to.
John.
It's an easy shelf. It's, I would say, top 3 first-person shooters ever made.
High
Just
praise.
a fantastic game, start to finish. If you've never played it, or if you have played it, highly recommend either a replay or going and playing it, because it's an experience that everyone should go through.
I'll go next. I'm put this on the shelf also. I had a great time playing this, and even better when you have no memory. Even more fun. But great game. It was a really pleasure to replay this for the show. And also just one of those games that only happened because some YouTube video said these are some of the games that you must play before you die. So, and I was like, oh, I wrote them all down, put them on a list to get to on the show. Yeah, shelf.
What are the other games on that list?
Uncharted, Red Dead. I mean, I just kind of did franchises. I think I don't remember what else. Ratchet and Clank. I don't remember. There's a list of like 100 games you should play before you die.
Oh,
and I've covered
goddamn! I thought it was like I thought it was like 10.
Book called that. That was like 15 years ago that book came out.
It was a YouTube video, but yeah, that I watched, but probably was based on the book. I'll look it up, Ashley. You know what? I will try to find that video and post it in the Discord. So people, join the Discord. Nate, what about you?
I'm gonna put this in the box. Just kidding, on the shelf, because this game is freaking amazing, except for that one trophy.
I was about to drop a Titanfall on you.
I was about to come through the Discord and...
Hey, if you came through the Discord and beat that trophy for him, he'd have a lot higher thoughts about this game.
I would be beholden to you, John.
Hey, give me your account.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Yeah, line up.
Think about it. When I played this in 2016, I specifically remember texting my group chat of friends and going, this is the best first-person shooter campaign since Call of Duty 4. Like, it is so good. The multiplayer is really fun as well. Just never stuck with it because not many people in my friend group were playing it, but top 10 game of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Phoebe.
Chicks dig giant robots. This is a shelf.
And Emanuel.
Yeah, I mean, I already told you at the beginning, it's going to the shelf. It's my favorite FPS. It's one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. I think that what really makes a top 10 game for me is how accessible it can be of just like starting a brand new game and just going at it again. It's those types of games where you just have a good time every single time. And Titanfall 2 is just one of those where it starts a little bit, like, okay, it's just a shooter. Okay. But then it just becomes an experience. It's a ride. True and true. You can just blast through this game if you know it well enough as well. So it's like so much fun to just go through it over and over again. And again, my biggest complaint is that the effect and cause level and the after BT dies, where you get the gun, that sequence. My biggest complaint is that both of those are like too short. I would have wished that they would have been longer, but other than that, it's just a masterclass of a game, in my opinion. It's just so good. Chef's kiss, seal of approval.
All right, I'll agree with everything you just said too. So. All right, and then we should introduce what we're talking about next week. Next week, you can hear me talk about Xenosaga Episode 3. Finally wrapping up that trilogy.
Are you missing the German subtitle?
I don't know how to say it. I will say it next week, but I don't want to say it. I didn't look it up right now to say it. But yeah.
Okay.
I do say,
well,
I try
folks.
to say each of them each episode when I actually do the recording.
Mm.
But it's better than 2. I can say that so far after like 3-4 hours into it. But then again, if you weren't better than 2, then you must be a really bad video game. So hey,
Damn.
2 is awful. Don't play 2. Play 1.
I have
because the two's off.
I have not played any of them because they are the only way to play them right now is to use emulation because companies
right now.
Companies are a very big piece of shit. We've learned that throughout this episode. We know.
Yep. Almost all corporations are. I mean, that's why I'll never sell your cell to a corporation, people, because they don't care.
Sell your soul, you mean?
Well, either or, yourself or your soul. Just go in, do your job, get paid, collect that paycheck, do the best you can, but, take your breaks, take your lunches, take your vacation, enjoy your time off. Don't give them that too.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So that's how, especially if you're salaried, don't work extra if you can help it. Don't be salaried. I'll never forget, I worked at a Burger King and I was salaried and I did like 50 hours on basic. And 1 week I did like 60 for the same exact pay. And I'm like, what am I doing here? I quit shortly after that. Only lasted 2 months. And I said, fuck this job. Yeah. Assistant manager at Burger King really sucks, especially when you work at a store that when you get there has 2 employees. And then within your first week has 1 employee because they let the manager figure everybody before you got there. Yeah, that's not fun.
How the fuck did you even? Never.
I took for another time. Before it got that bad. And then I was training for a month, and by the time I got to the store, the previous manager was a shithead who sat in his office all day and just watched the cameras and then would poke out his head, yell at people, and then go back in his office. Literally, that's all I did. So, and everybody quit. These are teenagers, okay? They don't give a shit. You can't treat them like that and expect them to stay. And that's what he did, and they didn't fire him until the store got down to the new store manager, the new assistant manager, me, 1 shift supervisor who was pregnant, like 8 months pregnant, so she can only work a little bit, and then 1 cook and another teenager who also ended up quitting. And if anyone knows fast food, you really have to have more than 1 person in the building at all times, or you cannot make the job work. So it was real shitty. Especially there was the night that made me quit was the night when it was only me and the man was like, well, I can't make it. I'm busy. Nobody else, the few people we had, and they didn't even get me anyone from a different store. I had to literally get my friend who I got a job at a different Burger King to come help me. So I had an employee. And otherwise they were going to make me just run the store on 1 person, which is not possible, by the way, to run a fast food with 1 person. It is impossible.
Have you ever done the foolish thing of taking an 18-hour shift?
No, I have done long shift, but not 18 hours.
It sucks. Especially when you have to open the next day.
Well, okay, I did do a 7 to 9 shift or 8 to 9 when I worked at FedEx. Because the closer called in and it was a weekend and I didn't want to call in my boss and make him come in. Even though he's like, why didn't you just call me? And I just worked the full day. That was stupid.
I think the longest like I've ever worked at this job was I think it was like 14 hours. We were doing a furnace and AC install at our church. So, and for some reason we decided to do it on a Saturday. So, a Sunday when you're having service, you kind of want to have air conditioning. I got there and I think it's like 8:30 and the boss, he was already there, him and his son. We finally left at about 1:30 that next morning. It was like a freak. That thing took us forever. And like I had to make a hour drive to the city at like 9:30 to go to Home Depot to get 1 fitting that we didn't have for a drain. I was like, this is wild. We all 3, the boss's son and me, we all 3 agreed that we weren't going to church the next day, and we all looked at each other like, well, we are in church on Sunday. It was like 1:30 that night, so none of us went to church the next day. I think I finally woke up at like about 12:30 that afternoon.
Right, we should go to plugs. Not what I expected. That was cool stories, though. Joe, do you have any other story to add to terrible job conditions that you want to share?
Not at the moment. I'm sure I will later.
Give him a minute.
All right, let's go to plugs. Phoebe, where can people find you at?
You can find me over on YouTube and Twitch as Let's Play Princess, where I'm currently doing a Snowgrave run of Deltarune. You can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, and you can find me as one of the co-hosts of Nerds, a broadcast with my good old mate, Teacher Bloke 85.
And Nate.
Fun fact, no pallet jacks in Titanfall 2, but if you want to know what games do have pallet jacks in them, follow me on Blue Sky at palletjacksingames.bsky.net.org.
There'll be a link. There's a link in the show notes. Emanuel, do you still make anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Maybe I'll return. Just like Titanfall 3 and Mega Man Legends 3. Maybe one day I'll return.
Somehow, Emanuel lived.
Somehow.
You guys got
Manual
Avengers
will return
Doomsday.
in Avengers Doomsday. Yes.
Don't even care about that movie coming out. I don't know why.
Eh.
I have no interest. I'll go see it, and I'm sure I'll enjoy
Obviously.
it, but I have zero interest in it even existing, and it's just weird.
I am excited for it because it's either going to be one of two things. It's either going to be like really, really, really good, or it's going to be a complete mess.
Really,
And
really
I'm down for either one at this point.
Yeah, I just don't care.
I will say the MCU has been on like a pretty good upswing lately because everything they've had has been really good for about the last couple of years. Like Daredevil season, Born Again season 2 is, I would say, up there with season 2 of Loki. I may actually like it better than season 2 of Loki.
I just stopped caring, stopped watching. But all right, we should wrap this up. And wait, I should do my plug. That's what I do on this show. So if you enjoyed this episode, there were 1,000 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. A little dog vote in our Patreon poll. We have 2 polls a month currently. And if you donate $10 or more, we'll plug your podcast, YouTube, whatever it is that you create, every episode I make during that month. And so you help out the show. Like these lovely people, you already heard from Phoebe Stanton. And check out Zach's podcast, absolutely the best podcast of work in progress. Make sure you, where they talk about MC movies, and they're currently doing the Alien Predator franchise. And make sure you check out The Gamer Looks at 40 of Bill Tucker and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And also want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro critic, Helena at Hell Has Free. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram, so check her out. And please join our Discord. If you want to be on the show, you want to suggest things for the show, you want to lurk, join the Discord. You'll see a link in the show notes. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
I prepare for Titanfall.
Yep.